Hello and welcome to the channel Super Otaku Kami. It has been a long time. If any of my few viewers and subscribers are still around, actually coming to you guys not talking about Marvel Strike Force. So if you did get an alert and you were like, oh man, he's making some Marvel Strike Force videos again, I am not. I'm actually here for Street Fighter 6. This past weekend was the closed beta that I had the opportunity to be in, and I have to say, I really enjoyed it. But before I just dive right into it, I just want to say I was not the biggest fan of Street Fighter 5 when it first came out. As the game went through the processes and it got near the later of the life of Street Fighter 5, I actually did start finding the game quite enjoyable. But I still just didn't put the effort in. I really didn't buy the newer passes as they came out because it was an older game, and I don't know, there was just a lot of other things to play at the time. And so I just didn't go back as hard as I would like. And then when 6 was announced, I saw it. I really thought a lot of it. I didn't want to get too excited, but the more and more it came out, how well they came out with it, like with the site, which you can see in the back. I have the Battle Hub mode up. I don't know. I was just very, very impressed. I was impressed with the look of the game. I was impressed with how, what they came out with. And I have to say, having gotten my hands on it this weekend, everything I was impressed about far exceeded my impressions, is the best way I could put it. And man, I really, really enjoyed the beta, the game, and yeah. So I want to get into it. I want to get into what I liked and the things I'm gonna start off with the things I did not like about the game first, because the list is so short. Alright? So, and honestly, it's two things. And one of them is more of a preference than I can say is something to really not like. So the first thing that I can say I definitely guaranteed did not like about my experience, which is so tiny, is that when you change a character in the Battle Hub, so when you go around before you get onto the cabinet, you either go with the character you've already chosen, or you could switch. And when you go to switch, the default control settings were to modern. And I'm very sure that I switched my preference in settings to classic. And I just didn't like it because I was scared I was not going to remember to switch it, and I was going to be stuck with modern controls during the fight. And that's the only reason I don't like it. So, like I said, it's a very minor thing, something I did not inflict any, anything on me during my play. I always remembered to switch it. But I think because I didn't like it, I always remembered to switch it. Not the biggest deal. Probably a very easy switch. Hopefully everybody that's on it sees this and is like, yeah, we can, if you put your preference as classic, we'll make sure your preference will be, made throughout the game modes. Like I said, easy fix, not a big deal. Second thing I could say, and like I said, this is more of a preference. How you do combos is pretty similar to how you do combos in Street Fighter 5. I am the type of person that I love just simply entering the commands in. So I want to just hit square, triangle, square. And it's cool if I have to change up that flow, do it really fast, maybe a little slower or something like that. But with Street Fighter, and this is also in 5 too, from my experience, and I'm seeing it here, sometimes a lot of hits you really have to have really good timing. So say you did a medium hit, you can't just hit medium and then hit light to do your combo, Like you'll hit medium, kind of pause, then hit light. And then this is the thing. It goes off, which I found really cool. How they show the animations, it kind of makes a lot of sense. How it's pretty kind of realistic, if you want to ask me, of why you just don't boop boop boop. But I just kind of wish if you put in the inputs, it will do the combo, if that makes sense. I've seen some people talk about this. I don't know the term for it, of how Street Fighter does their their linking of hits. But I do remember how they said, like, people compare it to Mortal Kombat, where they call it a dial-up system. So as long as you hit, say, like, you're playing Street Fighter, you hit, high punch, high kick, high kick, high punch, high kick. If you could do that, as long as you do it flawlessly, it's gonna do the combo. So even if you wanted to stop short, since you already entered everything in, it's gonna do it. I prefer that method better because I want to tap the buttons. Me tapping the buttons makes me feel more engaged into the game. So the fact that I gotta hit like medium, wait for the animation to take place or whatever you gotta do, then hit the light to have that kind of perfect timing, it throws me off. It's a little difficult for me, but I really like this game, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put the effort in to really get it down so that I can raise my level in this game to compete more. But like I said, that is more of a preference than to say it is something that ails the game, because I've watched plenty of videos. Plenty of people can do it. It is something that is achievable. I know I can probably do it if I put the effort into it. It's just, I wish it was more the style I liked. Like, once again, preference. So, that's it. Those are the things I did not like. Third thing. The body hair. When you're creating that avatar, the body hair on the characters look terrible. Once again, this is a beta. I feel that's something they can, they're probably not 100% complete with that. Cool. But it looked pretty bad. Once again, not the end of the game. I really haven't, outside of my preference for how you enter combos, I have not said anything bad about the gameplay. So let's just dive right into it. Those are the things I observed, witnessed, did not like about the game. What I love about the game. One, we started off with Ryu, Ken, Guile, Chun-Li, Luke, Jamie, Juri, and Kimberly, right? 8 characters, right? I think 8 characters. I might have just miscounted. Either way, every character, I felt they just came with it, man. Like, so I'll start. My 2 favorite characters that I enjoyed the most playing with this round, and I say this round meaning, this closed beta, one was Kimberly. Kimberly is a magnificent player. Just a character. She is, man, so cool. I mean, I can get some people if they don't really like the spray paint kind of thing. I kind of dug it. Just so much about the character I really liked. I definitely feel 4 in this one that some of the newer characters, I just really wasn't feeling them that much. A lot of them I felt were really corny. I don't know. I liked the agent chick. I can't see Viper. I liked C Viper in 4. Then Juri, obviously. I really like Juri. I can't really... I think my list stops there. Nakali was pretty cool in 5. That ice chick was pretty cool. Man. Then... I mean, there was the Israeli guy is pretty cool. So they got some 5. The characters I felt were a lot better. I really didn't like the characters from 4 that much, but so far Juri and Jamie, man, listen. I'm gonna start with this. Every character I love the movements, the animations of the characters, how they walk, the flow of their clothes. The one thing I really, really liked, and I like this in 5 too, especially later in the game, is just the animation details. Like, Chun-Li really looks like an amazing kung fu fighter. Like, her battle movements. Jamie's drunken style, and you could tell because they show him kind of like dancing, and like his move, like dance moves, is just done so well. How Kimberly walks is just everybody's walk. Oh man, it's so cool, and I just love the detail they put into the game. You know, don't even include how their clothes move and everything. Just dope. Like when Kimberly does her level 3 and then her headphones start playing the music, it actually changes in the game. So it changes the music because now you're listening to her like cassette player. Man, it's just which is kind of odd, like cassette player really. But I guess if they do something, maybe is guys like old school cassette player, he pass it down to her or something. That would be cool, and she still rocks it. But man, she is. I really liked Kimberly. I loved how many different ways you can attack your opponent. That run, her like kind of teleportation move, how you can switch it up. The fact they gave her a command grab in the air. Her run when she runs off you, how you can switch it up. Her EXs. I mean, she is such well developed and just like I had to play. I feel like I only put in over 6 hours. I'm a little disappointed that I didn't really put in as much time with the game that I wanted. But still, I did like almost 6 to 7 hours of gameplay, and it was. I mean, it was good. I have to play at least 5 to 6 different Kimberlys, and everybody played totally different. People showed me different combos, different approaches. It was just to me it was a very good experience because I wasn't seeing a lot of clones. And it's still fresh, so a lot of people are still figuring out. But I feel like how they have developed the characters, not just Kimberly, but everybody, really gives you an opportunity to approach the character and the game different ways, and play, fit your style into the character, and it's just awesome. There's so much praise I can give this game. I could probably talk about this beta and my 6 hours on this game probably for like days of how impressed of all the little things I saw that I just loved. Chun-Li, once again, I love the new stuff they gave her, like that little crouch move where she can do different things out of it. I love just how they gave her the up kick. The spinning bird kick is amazing. Her flip over kick, oh man, and then her head stomps. I just feel like all of a sudden in this game, that's been like one of her signature moves since she came out. That she can, jump on your head and keep going. And this, I caught somebody in the air with all 3, and it's like 1, 2, and the third one presses you down. Was so cool. I mean, man, I can just go on all day about how much fun I had in this game and how amazing the game is. Pretty sure some people do, oh man, you didn't know what you're doing, there was bugs. Man, listen, I wasn't looking for bugs. I was trying to see if I was going to pre-order this game and get like the deluxe bundle once it becomes available. That was my purpose for this. I want to see if this is something I'm going to play when it came out next year. Very impressed. Very much looking to it. The only character I did not play with was Luke. I don't know. Once again, like I said, I wasn't too impressed when Luke came out in 5. Let me tell you, I fought a few Lukes. He looks pretty badass. Might give him a whirl, but he just was not high on my priority list. Jamie, I really liked also, but I wasn't figuring it out with Jamie. I had a lot of times I caught the majority of my losses I had was with Jamie. I would have to guess if I played with him 20 times, I only won twice. So let's just say my record was like 2-18 with him. Definitely by far the worst character that I played with. But I love, like I said, his moves, his combos. I love the more you drink, the more you unlock to play with him. I know some people probably hate that. Oh man, you gotta do this move so you get more moves. Listen, they have it so you can fight with them, incorporate so you can get those unlocked if you get clean hits, or if you got the space, you can do it so you can get them, unlock him a little bit more. I love it because it opens them up. And as a playing against Jamie, you gotta realize, okay, you gotta keep a track of how many drinks he had, so you know what he can do now. Now, granted, level 1 he gets 1, level 2 he gets this, level 3 gets this, and then once he's drunk he gets it all. But I don't know, just one more thing that you gotta pay attention to, and it's just good, man. Let me see. The one character I thought I was gonna be very disappointed in was Ryu. Man, they came hard with Ryu. I was like, man, they guiled him. They didn't. I love his power up, which I think was like a one of like the I forget what you call it now, 5. But when you hit both mediums, that you could do it, and in Street Fighter 5, and you could put the lightning on your fireballs. I love that you can just do that now. It's pretty cool. I love that fireball that doesn't leave his hands. Pretty cool. And then just how you can mix up with him. Like, the EXs just really expand the game to help you link into it. Because like I said, I was having trouble with combos, especially the canceling into add more hits from some of the combos I saw in other people's videos. But the EXs allowed me to go from like a medium EX and then link to another hit. So even though I was having trouble doing combos a different way, I found a way to incorporate some combos to take a good chunk of life in a way that fit me. And like I said, this game, I really felt that lets players play to a certain fighting style and incorporate things to help kind of flesh you out in a way that fits you, and it works. And the last thing, because I just don't want to make this video too long, because I can just keep on talking about this, everybody, is the drive system. The drive system is awesome. There was a few people that were putting a lot of pressure onto me. I really got frustrated. Like, I took a break from the game because I was like, man, how are they like not breaking stride? Like, they're just attack, and they're just flowing so much better than me, and I just can't keep up. I was really frustrated. Then I was like, yo, there's that drive impact. I started incorporating drive impact in prairies. All of a sudden, I was breaking up people's flow. I was gaining control of fights, and I was like, man, this game gives you so many tools. And then off of that, I started to cancel, and there was like one match where I hit him with something, and I was like, I need to finish this, and I canceled, and I turned into like a medium hard or something, you know what I mean? Like, just something to take that last bit of energy, and it was there. Like, I didn't do nothing fancy, but I used it to finish the character, the fighter off, and it was cool. I was very satisfied because there was a lot of cancels where I tried to cancel and just wasn't getting it. The other thing is the prairie cancel. I was having a lot of trouble time doing it. I did it like once or twice successfully where I canceled, got in, closed the gap and everything, and it worked, man. It worked. The only thing I really didn't do was the reversal, but I really liked the drive gauge. It looks like when you succeed on things more, it looks like you get some more energy back, and then if you're blocking a lot, it kind of drops your drive gauge. So it definitely does kind of forces you to use it, because if you just sit there and try to block too much, you're actually lowering your drive gauge, so you're not gonna have as much as you want later, And it's like, it also gives you choice. Do you want to use it for offense, defense, or 50-50, 60-40? Like, oh, I want to use EX moves. Oh, no, I want to save it for drive, impact, and prairies. Ah, man. Such a good game. Capcom, I want to give you a huge shout out for so far giving a great experience. I was only disconnected from the game a few times. And personally, I wasn't too sure if it was my internet connection or the game, but it did have me do a report to say, you know, this happened with Street Fighter 6. Do you want to report it? So I think it was more on your side, but it was very minor. And it was usually after I was going back into the Battle Hub. So no real biggie. I got right back in about another minute or two after that. Cool beans. Character design, awesome. Levels were cool. The Battle Hub was awesome. I love how you can like buy clothes for your avatar in there. The different sections, the arcade machine. I really like how they did that. It's not like groundbreaking because there's been a lot of different kind of battle hubs, or you know, whatever you want to call it, the portal or whatever. But I have nothing bad to say about the game, especially the fact that it's a closed beta and they are still working to improve the game. So I don't have nothing bad to say now. I can only imagine what the finished product can be, the touch-ups they can do to make the game feel more fluid, just better. I'm pretty sure they have gotten a ton of feedback. I hope you guys really do watch this video and just hear, you know, how excited I was from playing this, the experience, and just how good this game is. I'm a very positive person on top of it, but this game so far is, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I loved it. This came out today, obviously not with this little roster, but with like the full roster that they're going to launch with today, I would be praising it just as much. As long as everything came, all the newer characters, you know, that's assuming everybody came in fluently. But, man, it's dope. I'm going to cut this here because I think I've been talking for a lot. And like I said, I don't want to make this video too long because I can go on for hours about how well this game was done, how much I enjoy it, and how much I look forward to the next beta, to the next alpha if they have one, to the launch of this game. I literally will be getting the deluxe edition, whatever, like the first pass, whatever. Gonna get it. Game is worth it. I got nothing bad to say about this game besides the 3 things I said that are very minor. If those things keep you from buying a game, just do not get this game, because you clearly are just going to find anything wrong with the game. You probably just hate everything. Cool. Be you. Do you. If you do like to get games and just hate on them, do you, man. I really am not stopping you. But game is amazing. Don't know how many times I can say that. I'm going to keep on saying it. Game is amazing. And thank you for the opportunity for this weekend. I do wish I put in more than 6 to 7 hours. But within that 6 to 7 hours, I had an amazing time. I fought some very good fighters, very good sportsmanship. I love that people were just rematching. Really good. Man. I don't remember your full name, but it was Slob something. Dude, you were on point. You showed me so many new things with Kimberly. I really enjoyed our fights. There were so many close ones. Yeah, shout out to a lot of people I played against, and I look forward to the next things, and I am going to try to keep up with Street Fighter 6 news and try to make some videos to really, promote this game and just talk about it, because I am so excited for it. But enough of me rambling and saying that this game is amazing. And peace out to all y'all. I will be streaming on Twitch more. Obviously not this, but I'm working on between my work schedule, life schedule, trying to find something out, because when this game comes out, I do want to be a streamer on it, and I really look forward to it. But peace out one last time. Have a good one. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe and all that good stuff. You know, the usual pandering. Peace out.